what was the first time that you realized that you were funny?
I don't know. My mom shot me out of the womb, and I was like, "Yeah, baby, I'm here." I don't know. I guess ever since, yeah, like since you remembered things as a kid. I don't know what, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I didn't really necessarily think I was funny. I just liked to kind of like entertain and kind of like be an idiot. And then I
Hmm.
realized that I was like, oh, actually, there's some jobs that pay you to be an idiot,
Uh-huh.
like acting and comedy and stuff like that. So being an entertainer was just kind of something I always enjoyed doing when I was at a party. Just like being the life of the party or like telling jokes or like making people laugh and stuff. So I don't know. I just like it gives me joy. Like if I make you laugh, it makes me happy. You know what I mean? So it's like I laugh at my own jokes too. So I'm entertaining myself. Sometimes I don't even know
You
what I.
got to do that. You got.
I'm like, what's this guy gonna say next? I don't know. It's like I'm eating popcorn, watching my own life sometimes.
No, because sometimes the jokes don't work. Other people don't laugh at it, so you got to laugh at it, man.
Yeah. Also, you can't please all the people all the time, and especially online, there's a lot of Karens out there. There's like people who will like respond to like an innocuous post that I'm like just trying to be funny and like bring up the morale of the troops and like give a lighthearted spin, bring some levity and like a heart and like a dark time. And there's people who be like, oh, you shouldn't make fun of this. It's a serious job and blah blah blah. And I used to always respond to like each and every one and like break the person down. And then now I'm just like, there's a Karen block. There's another Karen block. Go talk to the manager. You know what I mean? Like, so now I just kind of ignore the haters. And also, like, the more haters you get, you're like, well, I'm doing good. If people if they dislike you enough that they have to post something, you're doing something right. Because, if I, like, when I was doing comedy and stand up in Second City and stuff like that, like, if I do a show and, like, everybody, like, there aren't 2 people offended in the crowd after when I'm done,
Hmm.
like, you didn't do your job as a comedian because my job is to, like, poke and prod where it's not necessarily meant to go. And so you have to, like, without being a complete and utter asshole and disrespectful and whatnot, but you have to test the boundaries and, like, push the envelope a little bit further when you're out there. And at least I do, like, as a comedian, the way I see it, I'm just like,
Hmm.
I'm always kind of testing, see how far you can go, but exactly without overstepping your boundary or being a complete dick or being, insensitive. But you have to test the water every once in a while and just see, like, hey, like, I could say this and keep it vanilla and maybe some people like it, but it may not be that funny. But sometimes you got to drop a nuke and just see if it hits. And some people might not like it, but the people that do, they like it a lot. So,
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
got this.
yeah. You gotta play to your audience, and there will always be people, like you said, you can't please everybody.
No,
And there's a lot of people who are extremely sensitive, and unfortunately, we got to
yeah,
deal with them. And it's a good way to deal with them by doing that button thing there,
yeah, it is.
blocking.
But it's like right now we're in an especially difficult time. There's a lot of like racial problems in the world, poverty, socioeconomic, global pandemic. So like right now is like maybe not the best time to like push those boundaries, but I still am trying to like keep people entertained and keep people happy and keep people's minds off of like the negative all the time. So if you're not going to push the boundary, then you should definitely like I'm trying to give back to my community and make people like see the light, at the end of the tunnel, or at least like a brief moment where they can be like, man, we're just hurtling through the cosmos on this burning ball of
Mhm.
shit and everything's horrible. But then you're like, oh, top 10. Let me read this. All right, that's cool. So you know what I mean? That's kind of my take on it. I just try and like do my little thing. I know it's not a lot, and I probably could do more, but I don't have money. So what do I have? I can like use my comedy. I use entertain people hopefully spread smiles around. I mean, that's just kind of like what I just I get joy from that. So